Welcome back, Rare Breeze. Let's get into this ridiculous nonsense.
Veronica, where are you calling us from?
Columbia, South Carolina.
So, Columbia, South Carolina. South Carolina. How old are you, love?
I'm going to be 43 next week.
Damn! I'm sorry.
And that's just the wrong side of the dating market. Yeah, 43 is just too old to be dating. I know stuff happens, but you just in a bad position off the top at 43 and single as a woman. And you already know what I'm going to say. The tattoos, the hustle shirt. So she living the hustle lifestyle probably. She thinks she this big boss chick because she could work, 2 jobs and 3 side hustles, just to have $50,000 a year. But she gonna make it seem like she the CEO of Apple.
There's a lot of women out there that I know that are my good friends who have amazing jobs, who work really hard, but who can't seem to find a decent guy.
And here's the thing. I don't know if she got kids or whatever yet, but when you got all these side hustles and jobs and stuff, look, when do you have time for the man to build something with the man and spend some quality time with the man? Men at this age don't want a woman with all this different stuff going on. They probably busy themselves. So if you busy too, when do y'all link up?
It's a mystery every one of you has got to solve.
But yeah, it's just not looking good so far, fellas. And I'm barely, a minute in.
What you do for a living, mama?
I'm a registered nurse. I work from home and I run a media business as well.
Okay. So you're RN?
Mm-hmm.
And you run a media business. Do you have any children?
I do. I have 2 boys.
2 boys. How old are your boys? Huh?
17 and 10.
And then them boys gonna be trying to buck up at you because you're not their dad. So then you gotta worry about that. And would you want this woman taking care of your health? Seriously.
Hell no.
So far, nothing is in it for the man. I'm not calculating anything good for the man who would sign up for this so far.
17 and 10. Are they both by the same man?
No, they're not.
Of course not.
2 different
Okay, 2 men. Have you ever been married?
I have, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I'm divorced.
Divorced. When did you get divorced?
Last June 2023.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I think somebody who wants, I guess, not traditional. So somebody
Obviously.
who understands, like, let's be friends first and let things unfold organically.
Now, she met this. She didn't. And when
When you said that, I was kind of tripping, right?
No, nobody wants to be your friend. Men don't like women like that. We not trying to be your buddy at all. See, what that means is wine and dine me for 6 months while I figure out if I like you or not. But in the meantime, I'm going to be getting piped down by Shotgun Ricky. That's what that means. Let's just be friends and, see where things go. No, nobody trying to be a 43-year-old washed up woman friend. Where do y'all get this? I mean, I know what it means for real, though.
You can't run that game on me. Just another basic woman, right?
Somebody who's not trying to just meet me and then have sex on the first date, because that's what I'm running into.
Of course.
Is men, like, they take you on one date and then it's like, by then they're like, okay, are you ready to get married? Let's do this. They're ready to just jump everything, like instant made family.
You might be a simp.
So it's like, I just really want somebody who wants to just have fun. Let's have fun. Let's be friends. Let's figure out if we just vibe. Our principles in line, our long-term goals, are they in alignment? And let's just let things unfold organically. But the problem I'm running into is everybody just wants to just get into something serious so quickly.
And the type of dude who would want to get into something quick and serious with a woman like this is a beta male punk who don't know any better, and she know that.
Any man who's willing to do that is a man that is going to be a fucking chump. That's going to be trying to stay with her and any woman like her.
But she'll keep stringing you along while you wine and dine her. Like, a guy like that, she knows she don't like pretty quick. But she'll keep taking the fun and taking the dates being paid for and taking free meals. Why not?
I think it's because sex is so easy to obtain these days that men almost... like, you're right. You shouldn't feel like after you took me on a nice dinner, the next day I'm going to have sex with you.
Shit. Gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
But that's going to be for women like yourself and others to start laying down the ground rules of how to date again. When women give up sex so easily, men just like, well, the last girl I dated slept with me, so that's where it be coming from.
Well, yeah, that's why you're supposed to lock down your partner in high school or college. You don't got to worry about all this stuff. But yeah, if a man 40-something, he got his money together, he busy, he don't got time to be wasting with you. When there's another woman who, give it up to him, especially if he got his stuff together. They never think their value drops no matter what. Tatted up, multiple kids by multiple baby daddies, they just don't think it dropped no matter what.
I just want to shake some sense into you.
You can't play games with the coochie at 43. Nobody's jumping through hoops for a 43-year-old. No man that you gonna want. Nobody that you would ever respect. See, when you on the clearance rack, you gotta convince the buyer to want to buy it. Keep marking it down. Say, we'll throw in another one if you buy this one. Something. We'll give you a lifetime subscription to Netflix if you buy two. Like, you gotta make it interesting. It ain't like plenty of men ain't already been up in that. It ain't like you preserving your honor or anything. I mean, clearly by having your whole body tatted up, you don't see your body as a temple or anything like that.
So what's your deal breakers?
Deal breakers for me are bad hygiene.
Did you know that I can see you?
You run into that a lot, believe it or not. So poor hygiene, somebody whose principles, and morals don't align with mine, because I'm not going to compromise on that. Like, you had a fellow on earlier on IG who said he doesn't like his women who eat bacon. So, I wouldn't date him because it's like, all right, I like bacon. So
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Later on in the honeymoon phase, everything might be cool. You're saying, it's okay, you could do that. But later on, when I start getting on your nerves, that could be something that ends up being a deal breaker.
So she's letting you know right here, she value eating bacon more than she value a man being in her life. She wouldn't give up bacon for a great man. Think about that for a minute.
Wait a minute.
You know how many men would sacrifice any of the stuff they eat to get a decent woman on their side? Most men would. But women, they don't value men like that. Men ain't even worth giving up bacon for, which isn't good for you in the first place. So women aren't even willing to give up an early grave to have a man.
Ain't that a bitch?
Let that be a warning to you.
You bring up we're on a date and everything is great. The vibe is going good. Conversation is great. And then they say something stupid like, I don't know, you're eating something or, the way that you grab your drink and they like, damn, you got a really nice mouth. And it's like, what that mouth do? Okay, we're going to stop the date right then. Well, I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to be a jerk. We're going to finish it. I'm going to just let you know. I'm going to check you and let you know, stay in your place nicely. But after that, if you continue hypersexualizing everything, after the date is over, I'm just going to let you know we're just I really wasn't feeling it. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a good night, but chemistry's not there and we're done. And I'm blocking you and moving on.
No, okay, I'll say this, fellas. Don't say what that mouth do on a date.
What's wrong with you?
We got more class than that, fellas, don't we? I would hope we do. I know I do. But like I said, looking at her, if you was going to try it on anybody, I see why you tried it on her.
If a man asks me what my mouth do on a date, I'm getting up and I'm walking out.
And I was seeing some of the comments, right? Because people always got something to say. So people are like, oh, it's the felon tats, the this, the that. Like maybe it might be the vibe you give it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if I showed up with pasties on my nipples and a thong. It still doesn't give you the right to sexualize me.
What kind of shit is that?
If I didn't, but I'm showing up and I'm dressed.
If you show, well,
These are your
will
comments.
say, not listen. No, hold up. Not necessarily the tattoos, and we will get to that because I see a lot of people with tattoos. But no, if a woman showed up to a date with pasties, had her hands out, and then if a guy said to her, "What that mouth do?" Yes, it's disrespectful. But that is the way you were dressed. You have to, women, we do got to take accountability of how we present, right?
Okay, I'll give Kendra some props on some logic. Thank you, Kendra. I appreciate the ounce of logic.
But I do want to talk about your tattoos. A lot of people in your tattoos are talking about your tattoos. So what do you feel about, the cousin's perception of your tattoos?
I personally feel like it's everybody's preference. So some people like to do wild hairstyles. Some people like to dress like you had the gentleman on earlier that was kind of a little outlandish with his dress. It's everybody's preference, but it certainly doesn't define who I am. I'm still a professional woman. I own my own home. My kids go to private school.
So
What you want a cookie?
When I'm at work, people who work with me have no idea that I have tattoos, that I ride a motorcycle, any of those things. They don't.
Oh, no. Ride a motorcycle? No. Masculine. Hey, look, you could do whatever you want, but you have to understand your actions have consequences. And when you get tattoos all over your body and stuff and wear crazy hairstyles and pink and purple hair, you could do that, but understand you're putting yourself in a very small box. And your results in life will reflect that small box. I don't got a problem with people doing what they want to do. I got a problem when they start complaining about the results of doing what you want to do. Hey, get your face tatted, but don't complain that people are judging you because your face tatted. Yeah, motherfucker, duh.
Who I am outside of work and my preferences is not who I am at work. Hey son, how are you? It's not who I am. So that doesn't define who I am. I mean, it's preference.
I feel sorry for the son. He walking in after a hard day's work, seeing my mom online trying to catch a man, looking a damn fool. Hang in there, bruh. Just keep your eyes on the prize and stay focused.
Some people love them. Some people don't. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not.
Fair enough. I mean, yes, there are a group of men, because I've heard men say they have a no tattoo policy. So you're right. There are going to be some men that will automatically be turned off by it, though. But I think you don't mind. You don't want that man anyways.
Oh, it doesn't. I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't have a problem at all getting men to approach me or ask me on dates or anything. It's finding a quality of men. There's no issue with the quantity. It's the certain type and the quality. So
What? Why? You're part of the problem. You're part of the problem.
I genuinely do think I'm the problem.
Always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
I mean, but you'd be
okay, so I
surprised how
want you to
many
hear what you just
professional
said,
men.
though. So Veronica, I want you to hear what you just said. You have no problem with the quantity, it's the quality. So what you have to accept is the type of man you want, you're not attracted.
Now, that's a hard pill for most women to swallow. And see, most women aren't going to struggle getting a quantity of simps to hit them up. The problem is locking down the type of guy they want. And that's the guy that's the least likely to want to get locked down. Because he don't got to. He can get what he want, when he want, from the chicks he want. So why settle down and go through the hoopla? Got to meet a chick parents. You got to protect and provide for her for a lifetime. You know, you got to put up with her mood swings. Why would you do that? If you got women on deck who willing to do whatever you say when you say.
It's quiet here. Like, it's quiet here.
So, I mean, if somebody's bothered with something as small as a tattoo, then we're not even going to set anywhere. Our minds don't even think the same. So, like, if you had a 6 toe, I'm not going to knock you out because you have a 6 toe.
What? What are you talking about?
I will say the men that a lot of you guys describe have been on my show, and some of them have had a no tattoo. They didn't want women with tattoos. But I cannot say that that is the reason why you're not attracting all men that you perceive to be quality.
No, I'm attracting quality men. But I said my first issue I said I was having was going out on the dates is nobody wants to let things just unfold organically. It's like date one, and it's like, okay, so where do you see us going now? And then it's like immediately, let's move into relationship. By date 3, they're ready to just lock things down. And I get that at this age where we are, most of us have been married or divorced and people are just ready to just move on. So the issue I'm having is like, just let things unfold. Just let's not rush things. Just get to know one another and see where things go. Because I think when you start to push things or you have an expectation or a perception of what something should be, you start to settle for things. You start to overlook red flags and you start to accept things that you wouldn't normally accept if you just stood back and took the time and just let things unfold naturally.
Fair enough.
A lot of people end up in relationships and be unhappy because of that.
Fair enough. Now, I could have heard you wrong. We will move on, but I could have swore you said you don't have a quantities problem. You have a quality problem. That's what I thought you said.
Initially, when I came on, I was talking about how quickly people want to be in a relationship. You said, what type of man are you looking for? And I said, well, one who wants to be friends first, want to have fun, be friends, and let things unfold organically.
No.
That's
I'm
the
not
issue
talking
I'm
about
running
that
into.
part. I'm not talking about that part. Let's be clear. You said, Kendra, I want to be clear. I don't have a quantity problem. Plenty of men are trying to date me. It's the quality. That's what you said.
Well,
we're going to move forward.
I did say, yeah. All right. That's fine. I don't have a problem at all getting men to approach me or ask me on dates or anything. It's finding a quality of men. There's no issue with the quantity. It's the certain type and the quality. So
You lying ass bitch.
Yeah, when they get caught up in their bullshit, they want to hurry up and move forward. Happens every time. See, if you let them talk long enough, they're going to tell on themselves. And then when you call them out on it, like, see, if this was a guy calling her out on this, she would just call him toxic. But she can't pull the, traditional male shaming tactics on a woman. So she kind of just stuck.
Gotcha, bitch.
What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
He doesn't have to make a certain amount of money, but I'm not doing Build-A-Bear. I'm not doing, at this age, I'm going to be 43. I'm dating somebody who's my age. So you should have already had some sort of something established. So you can't still be trying to be a rapper or whatever, just starting your career.
What you mean to say is all the niggas you up with ain't shit.
That's what you're attracting. Because you a busted single mother of two with tattoos all over the place. A man who established not gonna fuck with you. So you actually would be better off getting a Build-A-Bear who worked at McDonald's. He 42, he worked at McDonald's, but he a good dude though. He actually would be settling for you, even though he don't got a lot of money, because he's actually a decent human being. Despite not being fully established, he's actually a decent human who could bring a lot of structure and discipline to your life.
You have all these dreams and hoping that somebody's gonna help you get there. So at least have yourself somewhat established.
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do the Kendra Cam, Veronica.
I do want to preface that I was in pajamas. I just got out of the shower and I was in pajamas.
Excuses.
Well,
You hit the button to come on this show that 100,000 people gonna see. So that says something about your character. And that says something about how little you think men deserve. You don't even care enough about a man to get prepared for a man and get properly dressed for a man when you about to come in front of 100,000 people trying to find a man. So that's a testament to how much effort she gonna put in the relationship.
Pajamas, but what?
All your tattoos are real? Oh, you have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, they are all real.
Okay, you have a nice body.
You're a liar. You told some of the biggest lies that I've ever heard of in my whole life.
That is not true. But okay, they're gonna keep gassing each other up.
How many tattoos do you have?
42.
Nah.
42.
Yikes. No, look at me.
So you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's? Oh, that was a while ago. All right, what are 3 flaws you have to work on when it comes to a relationship?
Now, she said she was, intimate on New Year's Eve. So that wasn't too long ago, 2 months ago. How many dates did that guy take you on? How many fancy dates did that guy take you on? Did he let things unfold for 6 months?
Hey, come here. Look at me. Hey, look at me. What'd I say? No.
You get to say that about a woman. Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves down the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.